Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today is going to be a little tip. Chicago coil sleeves for the score reels are no longer in existence. They're odd size. The only one that uses this size is Chicago Coin for their score reels. So it's either you're reusing the old ones, which I don't do, or you're taking a longer one and cutting it to fit. I found out the best way to do it is you mark the size that you need with a marker. And I used to cut them just going like this and spinning it around in a pipe cutter, and it would squish them, and it always would give a really bad, crappy cut. But if you've seen my Grand Prix flipper rebuild videos, this is the plunger that I rebuilt for one of the flippers, and then I realized it had this big gouge in it, so it was garbage. However, it works perfect to cut these so you don't crush the sleeve as you're trying to cut them. Just put it in your cutter like that and tighten it down. And with this sleeve in there, it keeps the sleeve from crushing as you turn it. And it gives you a perfect cut. And you just keep spinning it around, turning it a little bit, spin, turn it a little bit, and there we go, I heard it just snapped. You get your little part that you cut off, which is garbage now. You get your new coil sleeve. It is now the exact same size as your Chicago Coin coil sleeve. And then for the end here, you can just take your either a little bit of sandpaper just to get off the little bit of rough edges, or the green scrubby pad, and just sand it off a little bit with this. And now you get a perfect coil sleeve that looks identical to the original one, except this is clean, this is not clean. So I got 16 of these I gotta make now. But anyways, yeah, that's a little trick. Use an old plunger that can go inside the sleeve, so when you cut it with your pipe cutter, it won't, a lot of times these will crush like that as you're cutting them, and then the bit slides all over. But old plunger works great. It's the exact same size anyways, and it lets you cut that perfect straight line without it straying back and forth. Let me see, I got a bad one I can use to show you how it crushes it. If you're going, you try to turn it and see how it's crushing it. It's not doing a perfect job, because you can spin it around and it's barely cutting into it, but it's deforming. Let me see if I can get this better for you. It's actually deforming the sleeve every time you turn it. See how it's deformed? And as I'm cutting it, it's not really cutting it, but this is now wobbling all around. So we put that sleeve in there. Well, the old plunger gives it something hard to bite down onto. Like that. It gives it something hard to bite down. So as you do cut it, it's actually now cutting it. A little more, we'll get that last little bit off. There you go. And like I said before, you just take your little green scrubby or a little piece of sandpaper. You just go over it, wipe it off, and you get a perfect clean cut. even straight cut on your coil sleeves. Anyways, I guess that's about it for this video. Just a cheap, easy way to cut coil sleeves. I've tried cutting them with razor blades. They always cut on an angle. Sometimes they crack when you get to the end. Never a good idea. So these and old plunger rod is perfect because it won't let it squeeze too tight, and it keeps it formed right, and it gives you a good backing to cut your sleeves. So I knew I'd have a good use for this someday for something. Anyways, that's about it. Give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and later.